Let's get started. Man, welcome to all of you on this call tonight. Let me turn my camera on so you guys can see me okay. How are y'all doing tonight? My name is Kaitlynn Barber. Like I said, you guys, reporting to you live from Orlando, Florida. Man, I see all the cities and states dropped in the chat. It's such an amazing thing to see all of you guys here from all across the 50 states, man. You guys are going to get some very, very valuable information today on this call tonight. Man, some of you guys are here for two reasons. Some of you guys are here, to understand how to simply get your credit restored. Like, man, how can I get my credit restored from watching this call? Like, show me the solution. But some of you guys are on this call tonight because you guys want to understand how you can make a second income stream, whether it's a supplemental stream, an extra stream of income. And we actually have a top executive in the company tonight that's going to give and deliver to you guys that very valuable information. So stay tuned for the money. But I want to talk about the credit, you guys. I want to give you guys some value, right? But first things first, I can't continue with this call without introducing the name of our company, you guys. The name of this company is United Credit Education Services. Now, just to tell you guys a little bit about myself, right? I have two little boys, and I want to tell you guys the reason why I got started. I was in a very hard place, you guys. I was 23 years old, 22, excuse me, trying to raise little boys. I have a 5-year-old and I have a 2-year-old. They're both going on 3 and 6 this year. And man, I had to, tighten up real quick. I had to snap out of, that survival mode that I was in and tell myself, hey, it's time to get things situated. I was in a situation where I was stuck. I was in a very toxic, verbally abusive relationship. I couldn't get out of it. Guess why? I didn't have any money and I didn't have any credit. I couldn't go get an apartment. I couldn't go apply to anywhere. I was getting denied. So I was very stuck for so long. And drop some threes in the chat if you guys know how it feels to be stuck. You guys, the most saddest, most frustrating, most aggravating place in life to be in is a place called stuck. Why? Because when you're stuck, you do nothing. A confused mind does absolutely nothing. And hey, that was me for so long, so confused, but I snapped out of it real quick. These are my two little boys, and they are the reason why I actually came into this company looking to get my credit restored. I had some negative items. I had some student loans from being a college girl, and I needed approval. I needed approved. I was tired of denied. So this company completely elevated my life, took my kids' life next level, and I'm here to show you guys how to go next level as well, right? I want you guys to understand though, this company is a company that you can rely on. We do have over 18 years in the financial industry. We have products and services designed to help families all across the industry, right? We are leading by example as a debt-free company because somebody dropped value in the chat. We are completely debt-free. That speaks a lot of volume, you guys. And with a dedicated and consistent management team, we are able to help a lot of people, right? So I want to explain to you guys one thing. Let me give you guys some value real quick. Your credit score is calculated 5 different ways. Drop in the chat what credit app you use. What do y'all use to check your credit? You use Credit Karma, Experian. What are you guys using to check your credit? Drop it in the chat. I want to see that 3-digit number that you're looking at. Rather it says 655-301-472. That 3-digit number is calculated by these 5 factors right here real quick. So let me break it down to you. The first way your credit score is calculated is your payment history. So how many on-time payments versus delinquencies that you have, right? So basically, are you paying those people back on time? Rather it's a credit card, your phone bill, those student loans. You guys, this is money that you borrow, right? It's not your money. So are you paying them back on time? The second way your credit score is calculated, you guys, is your credit utilization. So your percentage of credit limits available, right? Another way your credit score is calculated is 15% is the length of credit. How long have you had credit? Have you had credit for 2 years? Have you had credit for 5? Right? And I just want to take it back to credit utilization real quick. Let me give you guys some more value with that real quick. So for example, you want to keep it under 30% utilization. For example, if you have a $1,000 credit card, yeah, the bank said, here goes $1,000, but that doesn't mean go spend all their money, right? That means Here's this money you have in case of emergencies. It's here for you. This is what good credit will do for you, right? But you want to make sure you're keeping it under 30% utilization. So 30% of 1,000 is 300. Although the bank said here's 1,000, do not spend more than 300, or you're exceeding your credit utilization. Now you're dropping your score. Keep in mind, these credit cards are meant to raise your credit score, right? And the last 20% of the way your credit score is calculated is your new credit card inquiries and the types of credit that you have. They want to see a good mix of credit and installment versus revolving loans. So installment loans are more so like those mortgage payments and those auto loans. You guys are going to eventually pay those off one day. Those are installments, right? But revolving is like those credit cards that you spend every single month. Those credit cards, those payments, it's consistently revolving. So those are two types of credit, and the lenders, they want to see it, right? So that 3-digit number that you look at on Credit Karma, Experian, whatever you're looking at, is determining these 5 factors right here. Okay. Did you guys know that 1.4 million identity theft claims were made in 2022, right? 14.6 trillion in American household debt is reported as of 2021, you guys, right? And 64% of Americans are expected to retire with less than $10,000 in their retirement savings account. Man, how does that make you feel to know I worked 45 years of my life? I gave corporate America 45 years of my life, and I don't even have $10,000 saved up in retirement, right? That's pitiful, you guys. That's horrible. You are way more valuable than that. You deserve more than that. Your family deserves more than that. Listen, you guys, 60% of Americans, they do lack will or estate planning. And just one decade, student loan balances have jumped over 150%. Somebody drop some fire in the chat. Let me know this was some valuable information. Let me tell you guys something. Who wants to become a homeowner? Put some ones in the chat. Does anybody want to become a homeowner if you're not already one, right? So your credit score is calculated into becoming a homeowner, but that debt to income ratio is not factored into your credit, right? So the number one thing that they're going to also look at when purchasing on a home is your debt to income ratio. And a lot of people have student loan balances, right? And a lot of the reason why people have high debt to income ratio is because of that student loan balance. So we actually have a student loan manager within our solution as well to assist you with that. But I just wanted to give you guys that information. It's very important to know. 1 in 4 Americans have a credit score of less than a 650. 1 in 4 Americans, you guys. I want to give you guys a breakdown, a visual breakdown right here for y'all to see. I want you guys to take a look at what bad credit will do for you, as well as what good credit will do for you, right? When purchasing a home. So take a look at this. So imagine that all of y'all on this call, all 81 participants have a 740 credit score. Right? I have the 560, man. My credit is jacked up, right? So if I wanted to purchase on this home, both of us, you have the good score, I don't, right? And we're purchasing on a price of a 240,000 30-year fixed, right? Your credit score, mine is a 560. My monthly mortgage is $2,000, $2,600 to be exact, right? And because I have such a horrible credit score, my interest rate is sky high, man. They taxing me on that interest, 12.998%. And because of that, my total amount paid on this $240,000 house accumulates to almost $1 million, you guys, 955,000, right? And then take a look at this good score. All of y'all on this call have an amazing credit score. I'm jealous of you, right? Because your monthly mortgage is actually only going to be $1,100. Do you guys see the difference here between good credit and bad credit? Somebody type good credit in the chat, right? Your interest, because you have such an amazing credit score, is a 4.4%. And because of that, you're only paying about $413,000, right? Do you guys understand that we have a $500,000 difference? Because I have bad credit and you have good credit. You guys saved $500,000 due to your satisfying elite credit, right? So it makes sense to get your credit restored, right? It makes sense to take charge of your financial future. I want you to take a look at this auto loan, right? Bad credit versus good credit. I have that 560 credit score. This car is only $20,000, you guys, right? But because I have such a low score, right? My interest rate is 26%. My monthly payment on this $20,000 car, that's not a luxury car, is $599. right? That's a luxury car payment, but I ain't driving no luxury car, right? And my total interest is about 15,000, right? But you guys have good credit. Your interest is about 6%. Your monthly payment is about $387 a month because you have an elite credit score, right? And because of that, your total interest accumulated is only $3,000. Me and you have a $12,000 interest difference because I have such horrible credit. Can somebody say savings in the chat? You're saving money when you have good credit, right? This is some very valuable information, you guys. Make sure you're taking notes. Bad credit can ruin your family's future, totaling over $56,000. I'm going to give you guys a brief example on this mortgage loan right here, right? The loan amount is $253,000, right? You have a fair credit score of about a 580 to 699. Right, you're going to end up, it's accumulating your interest 261,000 with a very good credit, though, you guys, only $219,000. But our total interest difference is $41,000 due to the fact that I have bad credit and you have good credit. Did y'all type savings in the chat? Because man, y'all are saving a lot of money and I'm real jealous of y'all. So I want you guys to understand why this solution is so amazing. This credit solution. How many realtors do I have on this call? Do I have any realtors on the call? Right? Do I have any tax professionals or any mortgage brokers that see clients all the time with bad credit? I just want to know, right? We have a number one proven protection plan with exceptional results for a simple nonsense price. You guys are provided, our protection plan, our customers, they're provided 12 products and services that will allow them to not only build, protect, and secure their finances, right? My favorite tool that we have is actually our identity monitoring. The reason for this is because, hey, every 2 seconds in America, someone's identity is being compromised, right? So for that matter, we are partnered in with Allstate. Hey, y'all are all in good hands over here, I promise you, right? We're partnered in with Allstate. And, when you don't have a too satisfying credit score, you don't really have to worry too much about anybody, compromising your credit, right? But, once we start assisting you with getting in that 700 above, you want to make sure that you're definitely protected, right? So that's why I love our identity monitoring. And also a will and trust. How many parents do I have on the call? How many moms or dads do I have on the call? Do you guys have a will and trust set in place? Are you setting your kids up for success or failure? Right? Because, hey, you could have a lot of assets, but if they're not written down on that paper document, your kids won't be left behind those assets. Sorry. Right? So it's very important that you get that will and trust situated as well. And we are providing that to you, as well as these other amazing services that you see. We want to help you build credit, protect credit, as well as secure your finances as well. So you're getting a whole bunch in one, right? So actually, you guys, to take control of your financial future with us today, it's only a one-time payment of $188. How many of you guys on this call have ever consulted with credit repair? What were the prices you were given? Drop some numbers in the chat. I want to see, right? Because I remember before I came across this amazing opportunity that literally took me from those low 500s all the way above a 750, right? I remember consulting with someone before and they told me $5,000. I said, $5,000? Y'all, I was 22 with 2 kids, 17 when I first had my first son. I was young. I don't have $5,000. That's ridiculous, right? You guys, we're literally helping you secure and protecting yourself for only $188, a one-time payment, and $89 monthly, right? Now, once you reach payment number 4, if needed, everybody has a different credit profile. Everybody has a different credit situation, right? But if needed, that $89 monthly payment does drop $20 to $69 a month. So that's the cool thing about this, right? And I also want you guys to know that you are giving, right? We give back over here. For every protection plan payment, you are actually supporting our nonprofit Youth Financial Literacy Foundation that we have. We do have a nonprofit organization where every protection plan payment, $9, is gone over to this foundation. And over $2.2 million has been donated through this YFL Foundation so far, right? So I love giving back. I know what it's like, and I don't want my children or anybody else's children to get in a situation like we all did on this call, where we weren't taught credit, finances, financial literacy, we were only taught about algebra or Shakespeare. At least I remember from my college days and my high school days, and none of those things paid my bills or secured me or my children, right? So these things are very important for you to know, right? You can literally save money while partnering with the best in the industry through our Allstate Identity Protection, our Rocket Lawyer, and our UCS Protection Plan, you guys. I want to show you guys the way that you can actually get your services paid for, right? So you can literally simply refer 5 friends or family and get your services for free as long as they remain an active protection plan member. Can somebody drop free in the chat? Because I love free, right? Every 5 people, it secures your 89 monthly. As long as they're, enrolled in and they stay a protection plan member, you will no longer have to worry about that monthly subscription. And I know you guys can help out your friends, your other moms, your auntie, she might want to become a homeowner, your siblings, hey, your sister might have a baby and they need to become a homeowner. You never know. Everybody needs credit restoration. So I promise you, you guys can find 5 people that could use this service just so you can get yours free. But it's not all about you. It's about helping them and putting them also in a better situation, right? So I want you to actually take a look here at one of our client, testimonies, right? I want you to take a look at Kristen. She said, thanks to this amazing company, this amazing company's will and trust at an affordable cost, it's a great added benefit. Hey, because like I said, all the assets that you have, if they're not written down on documents, right, you're not passing them down to your children. It's all gone, it's lost, right? So that's the value in our protection plan here. But hey, I actually want to give you guys the pleasure to hear it from one of our customers. I'm actually going to bring on a live testimonial. Mr. Randy Parks, can you hear me okay? Can you hear me okay, Mr. Randy?
Yes, I can hear you loud and clear. Can you hear me?
I sure can.
Listen, so first of all, I just want to commend you and tell you did a magnificent job presenting that information. Every time I hear this information presented, it makes me want to mess my credit up and sign all up again. But listen, so people, I just want to say this. If you're hearing this information for the first time, remove the skepticism from your brain. I had the same feelings. I want you to understand that what she just presented to you is a life and a game changer. It's not just about fixing a credit score. It was about fixing the financial mindset to take me to the next level. So I basically stumbled upon this situation. I was trying to get my wife a storefront for a bakery. We have a bakery. Basically went in there feeling like hot shot, Johnny Cash. I had a bag of cash because in my age range, we was taught that cash was king. Wasn't nothing about credit. It was all about stack your money. The guy basically told me, listen, I could take your money, put you in this building, give you a high interest rate on it, and that's that. Or you can go move your credit score 50, 60 points, and you can bring me back $3,500 of this money. Blew my mind. Went and moved my credit score a little bit, opened up a whole nother world, never knew anything about it. In a little bit over 90 days, on pretty much the first round of this service, they removed 8 items, including the bankruptcy. My score went up 134 points. And from that point on, I started telling everybody I knew about this service so I could get my service for free. 5 people was nothing. I knew 50 people. And I told them all about this wonderful service. I moved my score from a 510 to a 745 pretty much. Did I stop there? No. All them other services, I got the will and trust rolling. I now got a financial plan for my kids when I leave this earth. I utilize the travel club all the time. That's another perk inside of the system. The budgeting tool. Man, I was blowing so much money and had no idea. Money was just flowing out the household like water. But that budgeting tool, it gave me a strategic plan to where I was able to save here and there and take them exotic trips. But now I'm here to say, Kaitlynn, I got about 9 credit cards. I got 4 Amex, all thanks to UWE and United Credit Education Service. I love it. It's a magnificent company. Whoever invited you here tonight, they care a great deal about you. Take advantage of the services, people. And I'm going to give it back to you, Kaitlynn.
And wow, Randy, I'm super excited for you and all your success that you've been able to see, within your family, elevating your finances, elevating your credit, so you can reach so many more new opportunities. Super proud of you, super happy for you. And I can't wait what's in store next for you, right? So without further ado, you guys, some of you guys are on this call to learn about how you can make some money. So do me a favor. I need everybody to drop money in the chat because I love me some money, right? I actually want to introduce one of our top executives in the company, you guys. He's a phenomenal leader. I mean, such an amazing servant leader. I have so much respect for this man. He's a man of his word. He loves helping people. He's a lot of fun. And this man makes a whole lot of money. So without further ado, I want to introduce to you guys who I call Coach Kevin, AKA Kevin Blake. If you're on the call tonight, can you hear me okay?
All these AKAs. I love it. What's going on, Kaitlynn? Man, thank you for your leadership. Thank you for your consistency. And thank you for breaking down that entire front half. I think a lot of us, when you started breaking down the numbers, and you really help us understand why we need to be working on our credit like right now, why we need to be in a different situation like right now. So if you guys were invited by Miss Barber, I want you to understand she makes no excuses. She told you she's a single mom. She told you she's going to get it. She will be a pinnacle with this company. She will be at the top of the company. But here's why. She's consistent. She really understands the value of building people. See, people got it mixed up. They try to build a business. No, you build the people and the people build the business. That's what she does. So if you're invited by her business is doing well over 10,000 in business every 30 days. She has agents in different parts of the country and customers. Why? Because she took the moment to really look at this company and take it to the next level. So let's do me a huge favor. Put some heart emojis. I need y'all to drop some 10X's inside of the chat, please. I can't go till y'all put in the chat. Nope, I'm not doing nothing. Ooh, look at the chat. All right, Tona. All right, Randy. And Randy, that testimonial. Did y'all hear that testimonial Randy just gave? That makes you Randy remind me of one of my uncles, man, who just always had a whole bunch of money. But he gave you the juice. He just told you that the guy gave him a nugget, say, listen, I could take your money, hit you with the interest rate, or I could drop this blessing on you. Go and boost your credit score up and you could pay less. Here's what I took from that. And Kaitlynn went over it too. If you have bad credit, you pay more for everything. If you have no credit, it's just like having bad credit. So, man, thank you, Kaitlynn. Thank you, Randy, for dropping the jewels. Now, guys, they gave me the easy part. Now I'm going to get into the work from home side because I want y'all to pay attention to this because I like to call it a way out. This was my way out. You know, two good friends of mine told me about this. And I remember when Bruce and Alfred told me, I did not realize that I was going to be able to quit my job in 90 days. See, I used to get disrespected at my job. My credit was horrible. Everything was in my wife's name. And I really wanted to get myself to the next level. I just didn't know how. You know, Bruce texted me. I think Bruce and Alfred tag teamed me, but they text me, they messaged me. And then I got on the phone. And before you know it, I got in front of this information and it made sense to me. And here's why it made sense. My credit was horrible, right? So on this second part, you're going to hear Kaitlynn just dropped all of the credit repair. If you need credit repair and you just want that, boom, text a person that got you on. They'll send you the link. You sign up. For those of you who want to make money and get your credit restored, you saw Randy put the 5 up. I'm going to show you how to get your service for free with some visuals. But I want you to pay close attention because this is going to be your way out. So this is the United Wealth Education. So this is the business side I'm going to break down to you. So this is me, of course. I always like to keep that Hyundai Elantra up because I remember when I had horrible credit, even that was in my wife's name. My old cell phone, rooms to go furniture, the kids' cell phones, their tablets, all was in her name because my credit was horrible. So I got on the same program. My score went up 116 points. I also got on, I think they had a program at the time, they still do, called Credit My Rent. I got on that, but my score went up 116 points, and I went inside the car dealership and I got this Mercedes Benz. I know you guys saw the illustration Kaitlynn went over when they do the comparison on the cars and the homes. I want you to put yourself in that situation, not on the side of receiving the high interest rate, but on the side of, you see how excited I am right there? That's somebody with low interest rate. That's somebody who doesn't need a cosigner. But remember, where you are right now is not where you're going to stay. But this is the company that's going to help you. You just got to pay close attention. Now let's dig into it. So what we don't do, we don't fix anybody's credit. Somebody put not me in the chat. We do not fix anyone's credit. Randy don't fix nobody's credit. Kaitlynn don't fix anybody's credit. Just put not me. We don't do it. You're not going to be the one that physically write the letters to send to the credit bureaus. You're not going to be the one that go line by line to look at everything on a person. You're not doing that, right? There's no fancy technology. The best thing you're going to deal with is Zoom, internet, and maybe your cell phone. Some of you are on this Zoom with your cell phone, some of you on the tablet, some of you on your laptop or your Mac like me. But the bottom line is the technology is already simple. There's no paperwork. You're not going to walk around with a briefcase full of paperwork because you fixing everybody's credit. The company does all that work. I want you to keep that in mind. And then one of my personal favors is, no, we don't pressure you to sign up. Here's why. If you tell me that you want to buy a house, or you want to buy a car, or you want to boost your score, you want to do these things, and I'm telling you that your credit is in the way, why would we try to convince you of that? You know that. If you say, hey, I want to purchase a home, or I want to get my kids to get out an apartment and give them a little bit more elbow room, why would I convince you of that when you have kids? That should be your motivation. And that's what I love about this. And here's what happens. When we meet people who want to do this, we sign them up. And there are some people who want to become a customer, and there are some people who want to become a customer and an agent like me. And you can do that. So here's what we do. You're going to refer people to the protection plan, help them activate their services, and then you're done. It's really that simple. Like, that's it. Ladies, have you ever referred someone to get their nail done? Put me in the chat. This is for the ladies. Have you ever referred somebody to get their hair done? Put it in the chat, ladies. Have you ever referred someone a good date? Put me in the chat, ladies, right? Fellas, you ever refer somebody a barber shop? Put me in the chat. Fellas, you ever refer someone a restaurant? Put me in the chat. So you refer people to certain things, but now it's time for you to get paid for that. The company's going to fix the credit. That's like you passed the ball to LeBron. LeBron shoot, you get the points. Everybody get paid. Let's move on. Now, what I love about this is that we're going to show you how to find people. I was talking to a young lady named Gabby earlier. I'm not sure if Gabby's on, but Gabby, what I love about her story is that she's about to have, well, she's not about to have a baby, but she just found out she's pregnant. She wants to figure out a way how she can make money from home. I'm telling you right now, if you really pay attention to it, this could be your way out. So how do you find people to help you build your business? Family and friends, social media, real estate agents. You heard Kaitlynn ask, are there any realtors on here? What about mortgage brokers, car dealers, tax professionals? It doesn't matter. And here's what I love about these different industries. A lot of these professionals, their clients have horrible credit. And it can even be an individual in the insurance industry. But you got to really understand that anybody can do this, but you got to put yourself in a position. You got to put yourself in a position to win. Now, tax professionals, if you know anybody who does taxes, put taxes in the chat. If you know anyone who does taxes, put taxes in the chat. These are different individuals who see people all the time that have credit issues, but they're just doing their taxes. So why is that important? You want to bring these people in front of this information so they can make an educated decision. I've never seen anybody see this and say it doesn't make sense. I never seen it ever. All right, so let's move on, and then we're gonna wrap this up. So you heard Kaitlynn tell you the cost is $188 down, and then it's $89 a month. She hammered the fact that we have a partnership with a small company you probably never heard of called Allstate, right? That shows you that not only that we're legit. I had somebody message me on Instagram. She's like, well, how do I know this is not a scam? How do I know you're not a scam? Your page on private. I don't even know who you are, right? Block, delete, because we're not here to be, we're not on trial. We already know this work. We're trying to see if you're ready to work. We're trying to see if you're ready to get to the next level, right? Let's move on. Now, how do we make money? So when they sign up for the 188, you make $100. Somebody put $100. Put it in the chat, put $100. Every time someone signs up on your website, you make $100. Now they pay 188, you make 100. Now, when they pay their $89 a month, you make a $12 residual income. Now, most people don't even know what residual is. That means you do something one time and you keep getting paid over and over and over and over again. Just like musicians, just like artists, you get paid the same way. Now, I'm telling you right now, I'm not that smart. I don't have an MBA like some of you got all these business degrees. We got a different MBA. It's called a massive bank account. And it's all because we decided to compound what we're doing. We decided to not only get commission, and some people are looking for hourly. I tell people all the time, you could go look for hourly all you want. You're never going to get paid what you're worth. But when you add residual to it, I like Molly. Molly like residuals. That's me. I like that. You're absolutely right. That's for everybody. So those are the two ways we get paid. Here's the third way, and I'm gonna be done. So customer acquisition bonus. So let's say, for instance, this is me, and I bring on a young lady named Michelle. Michelle goes, she puts a post up on social media, sends text messages, whoever. 2 people signs up. Michelle just made $200, right? Now, did you know that when the client pays her $89 a month, Michelle's gonna make a $12 residual income? But because I helped Michelle get her customers, because I helped explain it, because I helped mentor Michelle, did you know when Michelle get those 2 customers, the company's going to pay me a commission from $100 to $560? That's crazy. You ever been at your job and help somebody and you don't get a reward for that? I remember being at my old job and I used to help people and they used to snitch on me so they can get a raise. And it worked sometimes, right? So that's the third way. Here's the fourth way we get paid. It's called indirect income. So remember, I was just telling you, Michelle will get a $12 residual income. Do you know every customer Michelle brings in, I'm going to make a $3 residual income? Somebody put 3 in the chat. Now, I know some of you like, Coach Kev, $3, bro. Watch this. I'm going to bring out my trusty calculator. Let me show you something. I really want you to pay attention to this because men lie, women lie, numbers don't. So I'm going to go with $3 times, somebody give me an amount of customers. Give me a goal. How many customers you think you could get in the next 3 to 5 years? Anybody put a goal in there. Somebody say 50, somebody say 40. We're going to let's say 150. Okay? So I'm going to put the $3 times 150. So I'm putting the $3 times 150 customers. That's $450 every 30 days from $3. But here's what's so important about that. You didn't sign those people up. That came under somebody else who you don't even know. So I'm telling you right now, this can change your entire life. And I want you to read this. And once you've done read this, put a done inside the chat. But I'm going to read it out loud, right? If you multitasking, I need you to stop and read this because this is for you. This is for your kids. If you don't find a way to make money while you sleep, you will work until you die. I hope you caught that. Warren Buffett is a billionaire. This is information from a billionaire. So he's giving you the keys. He's telling you, you got to find a way to make money in your sleep. And most people who have jobs, that's not a way to make money in your sleep. If you go to work, you get paid. If you don't go to work, you do not get paid. Now, here's a prestigious club that we call the R&R Club. And I love this because all of the leaders here are going to get in this club. And you're not going to just get here. You're going to help other people get in. But level one in the club, the company puts $600 on your paycheck to handle some of your monthly expenses. I don't know what monthly expenses you can really have because you're doing this all online and from home. So you could use it for your car payment. You could use it for your insurance. And I know some of you don't live in Florida. So different places, I know you can put some of that towards your rent or your mortgage. But any way you slice it, the company's fixing your credit, paying your residual income, giving you another way to quit your job, and then also adding bonuses on top of that. I'm not even going to go over all these levels because at the end of the day, I just need you to focus on level one. Let's move on. Now, here are some different testimonials. And if you look at the background, this guy, Ashton Henry, a tax professional, right? Incredible leader. Laura, business owner. Mr. Alfred Nixon, entrepreneur from Doral, right? Young guy. Miss Lakeisha Marion, realtor, right? I love her story because she helps so many people. But if you understand and you start to see the theme, not only will realtors be great at this, but it doesn't matter if you're a social worker, there's somebody in here like he's an Uber driver, and it also doesn't matter if you're from Yale or from jail. If you got a desire to win, we're going to show you how to win. Here's a few of the people who were awarded the car allowance, right? These are the two gentlemen that told me about the company. And when they told me, they didn't even have these cars. They had other cars. But I'm telling you, where you are right now is not where you're going to stay. A mother and daughter combo, Mr. Evan Rose, Miss Lakeisha Marion, that's the young lady I was telling you about earlier. You got Mr. Hanso Dennis. You got Miss Alyssa Barnes. She was a beautician. You got Mr. Jaya Hongo, which probably right now they're in the middle of doing a training with their team. And I love her story because she didn't even have the money to get in. She pawned her laptop. Somebody put laptop in the chat. She literally pawned her laptop to get in. But guess what? She became the first millionaire in her family. See, some of us are holding on to things that's not going to make them millions. She saw that, man, I got to find a way to get in this business if I don't have the money. We have other leaders. Miss Kiwi, when she came in, she used her light bill money. Somebody put light bill money in the chat. Now, you may be saying to yourself, that's kind of irresponsible. Nah, she saw a vision. She ended up quitting her job. Why? Because she's not the only one that wanted to bet on herself. Now, I want you to look at this. So you're going to get with the company, this is a turnkey business. You're going to get a chance to get your own website. You're also going to get a chance to get marketing materials, customer service. Customer service is going to handle all your clients. Do you know if you had to hire a receptionist to do what customer service do, how much you think that'll cost you every month to pay a receptionist to answer the phone for you? Somebody put it in the chat. Anybody put that in the chat? How much you think a website will cost you if you had to pay for your own website? Somebody put that dollar amount in the chat. What about the weekly pay? What about if you had to sign up? You got a ton of agents, but you had to go and do all of their payroll because everybody got to get paid. The company has a payroll. Some people put 2,000. Some people put 1,500. Some people put 400. Some people put 2,500. But guys, I'm telling you right now, with everything that we have, somebody said too much money to do it on my own. Oh, I like Molly. I don't know who invited Molly, but she on it in this chat, right? But it's just $299 for you to invest into yourself, and it comes with credit repair. Guys, I'm telling you right now, if you can really understand what I just told you, you'll be running to sign up because a lot of people need credit repair. And guess what? The $89 a month, we're going to show you how to get that waived. When you sign up 5 people, Randy said it earlier, I'm reiterating with visuals, you sign up 5 people, your services are free. Kaitlynn mentioned it earlier as well, but you could do that. We're not the only ones that did that. I'm going to be bringing up a testimonial right now because I really want you to hear from 2 individuals who not only got their services for free, let me set them up right now, but they also decided to make money with the company. So this first individual, his name is Mr. Jay Williford, man. I love this guy, man, because he literally, when I met him, he was down here in South Florida. And then before you know it, he was back up in Philly. He said, Coach Kev, I don't know anybody down here in Florida. But guess what he decided to do? He still decided to go ham. Do you know this individual? I think, and Jay, correct me if I'm wrong, I think he was promoted 4 times, if I'm not mistaken. I don't know, maybe I'm wrong. But just think about that. He didn't know anybody in the entire state, but he had internet. So without further ado, top producing regional elite, Mr. Jay Williford. Go ahead and take it away, sir. The floor is
Man,
yours.
first and foremost, Coach, I just want to thank you and give it back to you for just being a selfless leader and always providing this platform so we can share this information with a lot of people. But guys, my name is Jay Williford. Like Coach said, I came from a background of driving trucks. Didn't know anything about this industry. I just actually quit my job 2 weeks before I saw this information, guys. Didn't know how I was going to make any money, but I know I needed my credit fixed. And I know if I didn't do something about it, I would be always where I will always get what I always got, right? So I got started. I saw the same information. It made sense to me. I got started within the first 40 days. My score shot up 70 points. I had student loans removed, some collections, late payments. And I was like, yes, I came to the right platform because I've been trying to get my credit worked on so many different times, but wasn't getting the results that I was looking for. So once I saw this opportunity and my score went up, guys, within 5 months, my score went up 145 points, put me at the 750, and I just was like blown away. So like I said, I came from the trucking background, 14 years driving trash trucks in Miami, Florida, as well as Philadelphia. So I'm to me, I wasn't a really bright, really smart guy because I didn't finish college. I barely got through high school. So I didn't know how to actually build this business. But I found out that you didn't have to be the brightest to build this business, right? Because the system is so simple that anybody could do this. Like Coach said, you could be from jail, from Yale, but the system is so simple that anybody could do it. Just following the mentorship, the trainings that we provide on a weekly basis, anyone can have success in this business. So definitely, if whoever invited you on this call, you definitely want to text them, thank you, because they sharing some information that can help change your life. And with that being said, I'm back to you, Coach.
Man, oh man, thank you so very much. Just for dropping, and you dropped a lot of value, not only with your credit score, but showing everybody that you didn't even know what to do, but you followed the system. If you guys were invited by this gentleman, I'm telling you, don't take his time for granted. He will be a pinnacle with the company. And a lot of people see this gentleman on the power hours. He's killing the game. But remember, what he have is big, but it started off very small. And that's the same thing going to happen with you. So thank you so very much, Jay. I really appreciate that, sir. We got one more testimonial. Ms. Jazalone Fisher. Man, this young lady, man, I get excited just to hear her, man. Her and I were messaging earlier, and she was just telling me, man, how excited she is. She's all in. She got her significant other. He all in with her, holding her to the fire. And when you have that kind of support, it's an amazing thing, man. So she's not only going to tell you how the services help, she made her money back, but she's also going to give you just a few nuggets on what you need to be doing next to get yourself to the next level. This young lady is a top producing elite with the company. Business is doing well over 20,000 in sales every 30 days. And I promise you, she's about to really help you understand why you need to do this. Ms. Jazalon Fisher, the floor is yours.
Yes, sir, Coach. I am here. Can you hear me? Can you see me?
Absolutely.
Great. So guys, just thank you so much just for allowing me to share this platform with you. Miss Kaitlynn Barber, you killed that first half of the presentation. Guys, I always come with the energy because I believe that high energy equals high income, but proximity is power. So my name is Jazalyn Fisher, guys. I am an elite in the company. I did get my money back, guys, but I just stayed completely plugged in. So just so we're not complete strangers, let me just kind of tell you a little bit about my background. I have a background in business administration, but I was also a licensed cosmetologist. But guys, I faced a major ankle injury. I broke my ankle, so that income was out of the window. But I'm also a single mom of 3. So it was either sink or swim. I had to make a choice. So guys, it was easy for me. I saw a vision for myself. I needed help with my credit, but I also needed that additional income. So it was a 2-for-1 option. So I just went with it, guys. I stayed plugged in, but most importantly, I stayed consistent. That is a major tip that I can leave with anybody. Just stay consistent, guys. Those 10 no's, you're going to eventually get a yes, but guys, just stay consistent, stay dedicated, but stay plugged in and stay close to your fire and to your mentor. So that's all I have for you guys, Coach. I'm out.
Wow. You see what bosses do? She's like, I'm out. Let me get back to what I was doing. What she's doing is helping people. What she's doing is planting seeds. So thank you so very much, Jazz. And man, we appreciate your leadership. We appreciate your consistency and just everything you do. And if you guys or any one of you were invited by this young lady, I'm telling you, again, she will be a pinnacle. She will be an ambassador with this company. She will be on the stage training. Why? Because she has a major story. She just told you she's a single mom of 3. And I'm telling you, nothing's going to stop her from getting to the top, not even an ankle injury. I always think to myself, God, that happened. And luckily, I was lucky she saw me on Instagram, and then boom, we just got LeBron to come to Miami. All right. So thank you guys so very much just for taking a few minutes to give this testimonial. Thank you, Jazz. Thank you, Jay. I really, really appreciate you too. So guys, that's it. Kaitlynn brought the heat at the beginning. Boom, boom, boom. Punch you guys in the mouth. Gave you the understanding of why your credit is important. You heard a great testimonial from Randy. I just laid everything out to you in reference to the work from home. So you want to get back with the person that brought you on, and they'll answer all your questions. They'll handle any objections you may have. But I'm telling you, I've never seen anybody see this and say it doesn't make sense. So get back with them. You got to get enrolled because they're going to send you over the online application to get started online. And then we're going to work on your credit, even though you want to make money as well. So Shauna Thomas, I see you over there, man. We got to do a Zoom as well, man. But man, I'm just grateful. And if I had to leave you with one thing, and Ms. Jazz said it earlier, be consistent. Just be consistent. No matter what you do in life, be consistent. If you're in school, be consistent. If you got a relationship, be consistent. If you're a parent, be consistent. Just be consistent. And I promise you, we're going to show you everything. You don't know what to do. You don't even know how to sign and get customers. We're going to show you all that. Your last 10 jobs you ever had, day one, you didn't know what to do. Somebody trained you. Somebody helped you. You consistently went to work and you became a Jedi. We're going to do the same thing. Thank you guys for hopping on. We're doing another Zoom tomorrow. And if you follow everything we're telling you to do, we'll meet you at the TOP. Have a good night, and we gone.